Okay, now we're finally past that gate and we can move on further. Hey everybody, this is Double RPG and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. In today's episode, we are going to pick up where we left off and we are going to conclude Chapter 10 after we finish the boss that's in this chapter. Anyway, let's get on with the episode that is already in progress, and after we just passed that, after we passed the Clock Tower Plaza, we are here in this spot where Rachel fought against, what's his name? Gamoth. Now, since we have the Warhammer, we can break down that wall, and we can get ourselves some goodies in here. Let's see what they have in here. We got an Elixir of Spiritual Life. I know up here, I know there are going to be some golden scarabs that we can get, but not right there. But there is another treasure chest over there. Let's see if we can get it. We got a Life of the Gods. Well, do we get a... I don't think we get a golden scarab when we're in this room. I think it's elsewhere, so let's go ahead and check. But, hey, we got we got 9 Life of the Gods, instead of the Lives of the 1,000 Gods, so that way we can increase our health. And no, there is no golden scarab in this area, so we will go ahead, after I quit screwing around in here, we can go ahead and move on forward and get to another place where we can get some goodies, but it's closer to the gateway that leads to the supply base. So, Ryu, can you get back over to the walkway there and keep moving forward and not keep trying to do the same thing and trying to get the impossible, because there are no golden scarabs here. Just get out. What am I doing? Okay. Get out there. Okay. How many times did it take you to try to obey my commands, buddy? But anyway, well, here we are at the Great Bridge Square once again, but we do not need to go down this way. I know that pathway will lead up to the Zarkon Palace, but we are not going to be going to Zarkon yet. We will after the next few chapters or so, but let's go ahead and make our way back, and we should be able to get back to that one spot where Rachel did her 60 enemy battle royale, because that is where we are going to be getting a new sub-weapon, and we are going to be fighting a boss. Well, maybe not a new boss, but a different variation of one of the bosses that we fought in one of the previous episodes. And there is some more of the Vigurian army just trying to give us hell. But we will give them hell. We'll give hell right back at them. There we go. We did an Izuna drop. And let's get another one in. Booyah! There you go. Okay, and I think there's... I don't know, is there one that's down over there? Oh, you know what? Maybe this would be a good idea to go into Muramasa's shop to try to maybe show him the number of scarabs we have. And not only that, let's get the Lunar Rod, or the Lunar Bow Staff, to its full potential. And that's what it looks like. It looks like a red long pole, kind of like what Goku uses in Dragon Ball, but with golden spears or spikes or whatever. Pikes, spikes, or whatever, you name it. But yeah, now we have 2 weapons that are at their max in this level. We got the Warhammer maxed out in the last one, and now we have the Lunar Rod in this episode. Okay, let's go ahead and finish these Vigurian sleazeballs, and then we'll go upstairs here. I think I remember. Yeah, I think that was one of the spots where I did a Izuna drop from a very high place, and it just amazes me how Ryu Hayabusa can still manage to be alive after a high fall like that, you know, trying to strike down an enemy. Yep, here's another one we gotta fight, or some more. When we fight these guys, when we fight enemies in these games, they usually fight in groups or pairs. Well, groups mostly, but yeah, we'll just say that this is another group of Vigurian soldiers. Okay, Now here's another door with a skull on it, and we can use the skull key to go in there, and there's going to be some more goodies. And this time, we will be able to get another golden scarab, and there is another one that's up above. So there's 2 golden scarabs in this room. I will show you how to get the other one. And we got a great spirit elixir right there. And trying to get up to this one part is kind of difficult, so, and I think you can go over here. Well, I think in the original or Ninja Gaiden Black, you could get the Great Fiend Bow here, or get the Strong Bow here, but it's been removed from its pedestal, but we will get it once as we go outside here. And yeah, we just took a look at the surveillance tower, which is where we need to go in order to put the military in its own state of alert to where they will be scrambled. Okay, let me show you how to get that other golden scarab. Whoops, I missed. But don't worry, we will get it. We'll just try to go up again, but yep, basically we have to run on the walls here to get over to that one platform to where the other golden scarab is, and yes, there is some bad platforming involved in this section. And I think after we get 20 of them, we will finally get the Dabalaro giant sword, if memory serves me correctly. Okay, we finally got this 20th golden scarab. But why did I go back? Oh, I'll show you once as we get to another Muramasa shop, but that probably won't be until the next episode where we get the Dabalaro longsword, so let's just go ahead and just pummel these guys. And yes, there are going to be some Vigurian military grunts that are going to be up on those machine guns up there, so the only way that you can defeat them, well, the best weapon that I use to defeat them is use the windmill shuriken when you're close by and just throw it at them 4 times and then they'll die from it, so. But yeah, you want to make sure that you want to take down the ground enemies first and then take care of those, but that won't be the end of the enemies that you fight in this area, because there will be one that's going to be at that window where we saw that the item was missing from its pedestal. And we will have to use our bow against that enemy, and then after we defeat it, we should be able to get the second version of the bow that we have, or the stronger bow, that is. Gosh, these guys are a real big pain in the neck. The ones with the machine guns. Okay, now we want to go into the sub menu here, and we need to equip the bow right now. Okay, now I'll show you where the enemy is. Up on the tower. He's up right there in that open window. You want to shoot him like 2 or 3 times, and he should die from your bow, not from your arrows. But sometimes he'll try to duck to make you miss shots. But here we have the second version of the bow, and this, my friends, is the strong bow. Now, we can try to go out that way, but we are going to get surprised by somebody. And who are we going to be surprised by? Why, if it is a Dynamo himself! Oh no, wait a minute, he's all red this time. Yes, this is the second form of Dynamo. This is called the Alternator. Basically, his attacks are the same, but just to name off his attacks, they are the overhead bombs, the boost rush, melee strike, laser cannon, and he grabs you. So he has 5 attacks in all, but basically he plays out the same like Dynamo. So every time when you get close up to him to damage him, sometimes he'll counterattack, and he has red electricity to surge out of him, so use the same tactics as before. Just make sure that you stay on the offense and defense at an equal, in equal strides, and then you should be able to defeat him. And I would not suggest using the flying swallow technique against bosses like these, because most of the time it's a hit or miss when you make direct contact with them, because most of the time they won't get damaged. And there we wasted another Talisman of Rebirth. Gosh, they already made us waste both the Talismans of Rebirths that we had, so Now we're just going to have to be careful trying to finish off this boss, which I assume we will be able to finish it off. Come on, Hayabusa. Finish her off. Wait a minute. It's a he, isn't it? The robot sounds more masculine. Okay, finally we have defeated the Alternator. And I don't think we get a prize after defeating him, but we can move on over to the military supply base. So let's go ahead and make our way over here to the entrance of the supply base, and then we should be able... Well, yeah, let's get some more arrows first. But, yeah, as soon as we cross the pathway to the, into the military supply base, we should be able to finish up Chapter 10. And that we do. So, we finally finished Chapter 10, and then we will move on to Chapter 11. But we will do that in the next episode. So let's go ahead and end things off right here. So next time on Double RPG, let's play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. We are going to be getting into Chapter 11, which will be the military supply base. And we'll see how far along we get through there, but I assume it's going to be another 2 or 3 episodes to get through the chapter, but we'll see how far along we go. But anyway, if you haven't done so already, please go to gotgame.com and check out my review of Dissidia 012 Final Fantasy. There's also a link in the description. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, which there are links to to my Facebook and Twitter in the description as well. So take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys then.